all I have to say is wow. Hey guys, how's it going? Justin here from Walts, and today we're taking a look at the Harman Kardon Enchant 1100 soundbar. Now, this all-in-one soundbar is built to deliver true Dolby Atmos audio, and I think there's some things in here that you're going to find surprising. Now, if you stick around to the end of the video, we will be doing a sound test, and we'll have a special YouTube-only offer for you, so don't miss that. Without further ado, let's jump right into it. Now, we'll first start with the design, and let's just be honest, this thing looks premium. The Enchant 1100 has that clean, minimalist design that Harman Kardon is known for. The rounded edges and the low-profile shape, I'm a personal fan of, and we can't forget about the fabric wrapped grill. I feel like with a modern classy design like this, you could pretty much throw it into any system and it's going to look clean. I also like how the LED display doesn't take up the whole bar and it only is on when you make adjustments. The attention to detail with this soundbar is superb. I love the angled speakers on the side. It kind of reminds me of like a jet engine. Not to mention, they do push some serious sound. The soundbar itself sits at a width of 45 inches, a height of 2.6, and a depth of 5.1, and it weighs about 10 pounds, so rather large in size compared to most soundbars. Some would call it bulky, but I don't want to call it bulky because it is less than 3 inches tall. So if you have a TV that's on a stand, it should be above the soundbar because it is only 2.6. There are some soundbars out there that are over 3 inches tall, and depending on the TV you have, it could block some of your screens. So I don't think you're going to have that issue with this soundbar, even though it is a little bit bigger. And then we can't forget about the sub, which is basically the same kind of design with this woven fabric, but it's also slim and compact, so you can pretty much put it wherever you want. Now, the sub's going to come in at a width of 12 inches, a height of 14.9, and a depth of 8.9. It weighs about 14 pounds. Now, aside from matching the design of the soundbar, something I really liked about the subwoofer is how it has this almost raised look. In my opinion, I just think it looks really cool. I should also mention that it's built responsibly, with up to 85% of it being recycled plastic and 100% recycled aluminum and 100% recycled polyester yarn. So really, when you're purchasing this, you know that, hey, at least they're being conscious of the environment if that's something that matters to you. And if it's not something that you're interested in, that's fine. I just wanted to make sure that I mentioned it for those who are. Now, let's jump into the connections of the Enchant 1100. It's going to come with pretty much everything you'd expect from a modern soundbar, or shall I say a modern premium soundbar. On the back, you have HDMI eARC for the best possible non-compressed Dolby Atmos signal, along with 4K HDR pass-through, so you do get Dolby Vision support. As far as other physical connections, you'll also notice that you get an HDMI in port, an optical digital port, that's for your optical, and a USB-A port. Now, if you'd rather connect wirelessly with your phone, it does have Apple AirPlay 2, Chromecast, and Spotify Connect built in. I personally am a big fan of Spotify Connect because I can play my music from my car, and as I get to the house, I can cast it from the car into the house, and then I have that seamless transition where I'm not sitting there reconnecting to something like you would with Bluetooth. It does have Bluetooth, of course, if you'd rather, hook it up that way, but I just find that the Spotify Connect feature is super awesome, and anytime a product has it, I always mention it. And that's pretty much it for connections. And of course, this system is expandable, so if you wanted to purchase the sub separately or the rear separately or all together, you do have that option. If you get all the pieces to the puzzle, you can create up to a 7.1.4 channel soundbar, which to me personally, I think that's just about what you would need. I feel like the quality here is really what sets this soundbar apart. Oh, and if you guys are enjoying the video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. It really does help me out. All right, let's talk audio. This, of course, is where the Enchant 1100 is going to shine. Now, inside the bar, you have 11 individual drivers, including 2 up-firing height channels, which is going to help with that Dolby Atmos and surround effects. It also has Harman's MultiBeam technology, which is going to help disperse the surround in a more accurate way. There's also an easy sound calibration feature, which is going to tailor the audio to your room so that the soundbar sounds the best that it can. Oh, and I should also mention that the the Harman sub that you can buy separately is a 6.5-inch sub, and I think it sounds really, really good. Wirelessly connects, super easy to get into your system, and I really do recommend it if you're going to get one of these soundbars, just so that it can take the load off of the low frequencies. If you happen to be shopping for multiple things like a new TV, I'd pair it with something like the S90 from Samsung, or if you're more a fan of LG, something like the C5 or the G5, I think would be really awesome with this soundbar. I'm a big believer in soundbars and what they can do for your system. However, I don't think you should pair this with a cheap $500 TV, because, you know, you're kind of gatekeeping yourself if you have something that looks okay but sounds amazing, and vice versa. You don't want to have an amazing TV and then not pair it with something like this. So I definitely think that, you know, this is going to be for the more premium customer. But if you're someone who wants to enjoy similar sound at a fraction of the price, you can just look at the normal JBL line. It's the same company that builds them, so you're gonna have some similarities there, but, you know, again, not at the same price point. So yeah, with that being said, that pretty much wraps it up on the Harman Kardon 1100 Enchant soundbar plus subwoofer. Again, I think this is going to be great for someone who has a premium home entertainment system and really wants to bump up the audio. I'll make sure to leave a link down in the description with the special YouTube only coupon code. And, you know, if you guys enjoy the video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. I'd love to hear what you guys think about this soundbar. If you're someone who already has it, let us know down in the comments section. It is time for the sound test, so we'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you guys so much for making it to the end of the video. If this is a product that you're interested, make sure to email me at youtube@walts so I can get you a special YouTube discount. If you haven't already, subscribe for more videos like these, and we'll see you in the next one.